Beloved child, I've been whispering, not once, not twice, but every day, in your quiet tears, in the space between your thoughts, in the longing you feel but cannot explain. I am not far, I am not silent, I am the still small voice that your spirit aches to hear. You didn't miss me. You've just been listening for thunder, while I've been calling in a whisper. Come now, lean in. Let me teach you how to recognize my voice again. My beloved child, you've asked to hear me. You've longed to feel my presence. You've whispered into the darkness, hoping I would whisper back. And I have. I always have. But your world is filled with noise, constant motion, relentless distraction, and voices that do not echo my truth. That is why I call you now, not into more striving, but into stillness. Be still and know that I am God, not just in theory, not just in church, but in the secret chambers of your soul. When the winds of anxiety blow, when chaos surrounds, when your thoughts spin in every direction, stillness is your door to me. Stillness is not emptiness. It is fullness without chaos. It is not absence. It is invitation. I speak, not in the earthquake, not in the fire, not in the whirlwind, but in the whisper. That whisper is my voice, and you must be still to hear it. Do you remember Elijah? Worn out, hiding, broken under the weight of fear, thinking he was alone? I did not come to him with thunder. I didn't rebuke him with a loud shout. I came in a gentle whisper. A voice wrapped in silence. That is how I come to you. So I ask you, my child, when was the last time you were still enough to hear me? Not just silent in your mouth, but quiet in your soul. You often rush to fix, to solve, to understand, but clarity does not come from movement. Clarity is birthed in the sacred space where your heart becomes quiet before me. It is in the stillness that I untangle your confusion. It is in the stillness that my voice becomes distinguishable from all others. I am not hard to find, but I will not compete with noise. Let go of the pressure to always have answers. Let go of the need to do before you've learned how to be in me. I did not create you to be constantly drained. I created you to walk with me, to rest with me, to listen and follow. Not react in fear, but respond in peace. My son modeled this. Even amidst the demands of ministry, the crowds, the pressing needs, he withdrew. He went up to quiet places. Early in the morning, he stepped away just to be with me. Not for performance, not for obligation, but for communion. And that communion birthed clarity, boldness, and power. So come, beloved, withdraw, even if only for a moment. Turn off the noise. Lay down your distractions. Find a quiet corner of your day and meet me there. You don't need the perfect words. Just bring your heart. Sit in my presence, even if you don't feel anything at first. I am there, and I will speak. This stillness is where I heal your overwhelmed spirit. It's where I whisper truth that cancels the lies. It's where I remind you who you are, and more importantly, who I am. It is where fear dissolves and trust is reborn. Here in the hush, I give you design direction. I make your path clear, your next step simple, your peace unshakable. Stillness is not a luxury. It is a necessity for those who want to hear me. The enemy wants to rush you, push you, distract you. But I invite you to pause. You were never meant to live by impulse. You were designed to live by my whisper. Do not be afraid of silence. It is sacred ground. It is where eternity touches your now. I don't need the crowd to speak to you. I only need your attention. Will you give it to me? Will you come away and listen? You've cried out, Lord, why can't I hear you? But I ask you, child, why won't you be still? Let me meet you there, in the quiet, in the surrender, in the breath between thoughts. I am not far, I am near, I am speaking, and in the stillness, you will hear, my child, you expect thunder, but I come with tenderness. You expect orders, but I speak with compassion. You imagine that my voice must match your pain in volume, but it is not my way to shout over your storms. It is my way to calm them with a whisper. You've been taught that power must be loud, that authority must roar, but my kingdom is upside down. My power is made perfect in weakness. And my voice? It is strong, yes, but it is never forceful. It invites, it draws, it calls you gently closer. I do not demand your attention like the world does. I offer it in love. So many voices clamor for you. Screens, schedules, opinions, anxieties, all demanding, urgent, loud. But I am not like them. I wait for your stillness. I wait for your heart. And when you tune your ear, even slightly, you will find I've been speaking all along. You see, I am not a God who manipulates. I do not use guilt to control. I do not pressure or coerce. I speak in peace because I am peace. And when you truly hear me, your soul will recognize it, not as a burden, but as breath. Do you remember how I walked with Adam and Eve in the cool of the day? Not rushing, not shouting, but walking. That is how I long to walk with you, step by step, moment by moment. I do not need to overpower you to lead you. I simply need your heart to be willing. My sheep know my voice, Jesus said. But do you know what that means? It means that my voice is familiar. It means that I have spoken enough, gently enough, lovingly enough, that when you hear me, you know it's me. Not a stranger, not a thief, not the harsh words of condemnation or shame. My voice may convict you, yes, but never to crush you, only to restore you. You've been wounded by loud voices, haven't you? By people who shouted over you, ignored your heart, or demanded you become something you're not. Maybe even religion has done that to you, told you that you must try harder, pray louder, be more perfect to hear me. But that is not my voice. I do not speak through fear. I do not raise my voice in accusation. I whisper in love. I know your wounds. I know the soft places in your soul that need careful tending. So I come with gentleness, not to stir fear, but to stir faith. My voice does not devalue you. It calls out the treasure within you. I am the one who sees who you really are beneath all the noise and brokenness. And when I speak to that version of you, the one I created in my image. So listen closely, beloved. When you sense peace settling over your heart in the middle of confusion, that is my voice. When you feel a gentle nudge toward kindness when anger tempts you, that is me. When a Bible verse rises in your spirit and quiets your fears, I am speaking. When you find a holy pause before you react, that is my whisper pulling you into grace. You do not need to fear missing me. If you are seeking me, you will find me. I do not hide myself from hungry hearts. I'm not trying to trick you or confuse you. My spirit teaches, guides, and comforts. When you feel loved without reason, that is me. When tears fall, during a song or a sunset or a prayer, that is my voice, touching your soul with eternal truth. And when I correct you because I love you too much to leave you in lies, I do it as a father, not as a tyrant. I speak with precision and kindness. I convict, but I do not condemn. Conviction says, come back to me. Condemnation says, you're beyond hope. That second voice is not mine. I know how fragile your heart can be. So I speak in ways that protect, not punish. Even my discipline is laced with mercy. You are not under wrath. You are under grace. And my voice to you will always reflect that. So don't expect me to interrupt your chaos with a scream. Expect me to call you to step out of it with a whisper. And if you make time to listen,